one area for a lot of exercise that people struggle with is their transition. As they get to the bottom part of the motion and as they come back up to their start position, technique breakdowns are very common during that transition point. Push-ups are no different. That's where you see a lot of the ugly start to happen. Even if the person sets up pretty well, they come down under control, and then the way back up, something happens and they just lose everything they had. So learning how to make that smooth transition is very, very important. It tends to show up in different ways, whether you're doing the incline push-up versus the floor, and sometimes it can happen as you fatigue. So your first 3 reps might look great, your last 3 reps might look not so great, you know what I mean? So I think the key is really work on, when you get to the bottom, think about kind of, you're kind of coming into the station under control and then you squeeze back out of it, okay? Focus on that bottom position, right? You're squeezing your chest, squeezing the shoulders, and you're trying to squeeze the back of your arms where your triceps are. You're squeezing those things to push yourself back up. But you have to focus on bracing everything on the way down and continuing to keep that tight. So squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt, keep your abs tight, and keep all that tight on the way down and as you press back up. It's a lot harder than it sounds, but it's what you're supposed to be doing anyway. So this could take you a while to kind of get the hang of, because it's easy to lose sight of that and to kind of let that fall apart. You're good coming down, and then all of a sudden you push up and your butt's sticking up in the air and your elbows are up here and it looks completely ridiculous, right? So focus on making the push-up easier. Again, if you're on the floor, go up to the incline position. I know I keep repeating myself, but that is one of the first steps that most people need to bring all these pieces together. If you're just going to keep banging out crappy reps on the floor, it's going to be very difficult to integrate any of these sort of strategies that we talked about. So come up off the floor, go to the bar, and really work on bringing all this stuff together. Not only are you going to get more out of the push-ups, but then you'll be able to bring all those things back to the floor when you get to that point, and your push-ups are going to look better, you're going to feel better, and you're going to get so much more out of the movement.